The first morning is the quietest. The space beside you in the bed feels impossibly large. The silence in the kitchen, where there should be the sound of another person's movements, is deafening. You might go to make 2 cups of coffee out of sheer lifelong habit, only to stop, your hand hovering in midair as the new reality washes over you with a force that takes your breath away. Your partner, your companion, your other half is gone. In the fog of grief that follows, a chorus of overwhelming questions begins to rise. What do I do now? Where do I even begin? Today, we will walk through it together. Hello, my dear friends, and a very warm welcome back to Elderflowerings. I am so deeply honored that you are here for what is perhaps the most tender conversation we can have. If you are navigating the profound loss of a spouse, my heart is with you. This isn't a video about getting over it, because we don't. This is a gentle guide for getting through it. In the next few minutes, we will explore 5 essential steps to take in the days, weeks, and months that follow. We'll cover both the practical chaos and the emotional journey. And by minute 9, you'll understand the single most important step for your long-term healing, one that society, in its discomfort with grief, often discourages. This is your roadmap to finding your footing when the ground beneath you has given way. A gentle disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor or a lawyer. This is compassionate guidance from lived experience. Please consult with professionals for your specific legal and financial matters. Let us begin. Step number 1. Navigate the immediate fog, the first 72 hours. In the first few days, you're faced with a storm of practical demands while in a state of emotional shock. You're expected to make calls, find documents, and begin arrangements when your mind can barely process what has happened. The risk of becoming completely paralyzed by overwhelm is immense. Why it matters? During acute grief, your ability to make complex decisions is significantly impaired. Trying to handle everything yourself is a recipe for burnout and can lead to costly mistakes or decisions you later regret. Protecting yourself during this vulnerable time is your top priority. The world can and will wait. The solution. Here's what I recommend you focus on. First, assemble your support team and delegate. Your first call should be to a trusted, calm family member or a very close friend. Your first words can simply be, "I need your help." Let them be your co-pilot, making calls and fielding inquiries to create a protective buffer around you. Second, locate only 3 key documents: your spouse's will or trust, any prearranged funeral plans, and military service papers if applicable. Nothing else is urgent right now. Finally, make only the essential notifications. Your helper can make the initial call to a funeral home, who will then guide you on obtaining death certificates. Let your helper inform the wider circle of friends. Your only job, beyond this, is to breathe. Step number 2. Secure your financial foundation, the first month. Now, the second step I see people struggle with constantly is navigating the financial unknown. After the immediate services, a wave of anxiety about money can be overwhelming, especially if your late spouse handled the finances. The mistake is to either rush into big decisions or to become so paralyzed by fear that you do nothing. You are suddenly faced with joint accounts, credit cards, bills, pensions, and Social Security, all while grieving. It's confusing, and this vulnerability can make you a target for scams or well-meaning but poor advice from relatives. Rushed decisions made in a fog are rarely the right ones. Why it matters. Taking small, organized steps in this first month prevents long-term financial problems. It ensures bills are paid, benefits are correctly claimed, and your foundation is secured without making irreversible choices you might regret. It's about creating stability in a time of chaos. The solution. Here is what works. First, your only job this month is to gather, not act. With a trusted helper, collect all relevant financial documents in one box: bank statements, insurance policies, pension info, tax returns, bills. You don't have to understand it all yet, just gather it. Second, obtain multiple certified copies of the death certificate. You'll need them. The funeral home can help with this. Finally, notify 2 key agencies immediately: the Social Security Administration and any pension providers. This is crucial for accessing survivor benefits. Pay your regular monthly bills, but please, I urge you, postpone all major financial decisions for at least 6 months to a year. Do not sell the house. Do not reinvest life insurance money. Give your mind time to clear. This part can feel like a mountain. Have you ever had to help a loved one with the paperwork after a loss? It's a true act of service. Number 3, grant yourself boundless grace, the emotional journey. Now we move from the practical to the profoundly personal. This is the step most people get wrong because society is so uncomfortable with grief. The third essential step is to grant yourself boundless, unconditional grace as you navigate your emotional journey. You will be told to be strong. People will expect you to be doing better after a few weeks. You might even put this pressure on yourself. You may feel ashamed of your tears, your anger, or your moments of deep, paralyzing sadness, thinking you should be handling it differently. Why it matters. There is no timeline for grief. There is no right way to do it. Suppressing your emotions doesn't make them go away. It just makes them lodge deeper in your body, causing long-term physical and emotional harm. Judging your feelings as wrong is a form of self-abandonment when you need self-love the most. Grief is not a linear process. It's a series of unpredictable waves. The solution. Here is what I recommend for this sacred duty of self-care. First, give yourself permission to feel everything without judgment. Sadness, anger, fear, guilt, even relief if your spouse was suffering, all of it is normal. Fighting your feelings only prolongs the pain. Second, understand that grief is physically exhausting. Give yourself permission to rest far more than you think you need. Naps are medicine. Finally, find a safe harbor. You do not have to do this alone. Join a bereavement support group or speak with a grief counselor. Sharing your story with others who truly understand is incredibly healing. Remember, your grief is as unique as your love story was. Be patient and kind with your heart. Step number 4, re-engage with life, one tiny, gentle step at a time. After the initial storm, a new challenge often emerges, a powerful urge to withdraw completely. The world, with its happy couples and bustling life, can feel painful to witness. The fourth essential step, when you feel even the slightest bit ready, is to gently and intentionally re-engage with life, one tiny step at a time. While a period of retreat is necessary for healing, prolonged isolation can allow loneliness and depression to take deep root. Your home, once a sanctuary, can start to feel like a cage if you never leave it. The goal is not to get back to normal. That normal is gone. The goal is to gently create a new normal. Why it matters? Our spirits need connection and gentle stimulation to heal. Each small act of re-engagement, no matter how trivial it seems, is a signal to yourself and the world that you are still here, still part of the fabric of life, even though your personal tapestry has been irrevocably changed. It is an act of courage that helps build a new foundation. The solution. The key here is to be incredibly gentle with yourself. 1. Reestablish a simple routine. A gentle daily rhythm can be a powerful anchor. Getting up at the same time, having tea by the same window, a 5-minute walk in the garden, these create predictability when everything else feels uncertain. 2. Take the first brave step outward. Make your first act of re-engagement as small as possible. It could be a walk to the mailbox, a trip to the library, a quick run to the store for a single item. 3. Say yes to one low-pressure invitation. It's okay to say no to a loud party, but if a dear friend offers to bring over coffee and just sit with you, try to say yes. Let people in, even in small doses. They want to support you. If you manage a short walk one day, that is a monumental victory. If the next day all you can do is sit by the window, that is okay too. It's about taking one small step forward whenever you can. Step number 5, begin to redefine your future on your own terms. This final step is not for the early days. This is for the months and years that follow. It is the long, slow, and ultimately empowering journey of beginning to redefine your future and your own identity on your own terms. For many, especially in long marriages, our identity becomes deeply intertwined with our partners. We were part of a we. When they are gone, it can trigger a profound identity crisis, leaving us with the unsettling question, who am I now on my own? Why it matters. Finding the answer to that question is one of the central healing tasks of widowhood. It isn't about forgetting your spouse. That is impossible and unwanted. It is about acknowledging that you are also still a whole individual person with your own passions, strengths, and a story still left to write. This final chapter belongs to you. The solution. This is a gentle, exploratory process with no timeline. 1. Reconnect with your solo passions. What did you love to do before you were married, or what hobbies were just for you? Was it painting, gardening, playing an instrument? Gently reintroduce those activities. They can be a comforting reminder of the person you have always been. 2. Explore a new curiosity. Is there something you've always wanted to learn? Now might be the time. Take a community class, learn a few phrases of a new language online, join a birdwatching group. Engaging your mind with something new creates forward momentum. 3. Embrace solo experiences. The thought of doing things alone that you once did as a couple can be painful. Start small. Go to a coffee shop with a good book. Visit a museum on your own. Each time you do something enjoyably on your own, you teach yourself that you can still experience joy and that your own company is valuable. This process is about building something new alongside your grief and cherished memories. It is about honoring your past by living your present and future as fully and authentically as you possibly can. Final thoughts. Navigating the world after losing the person you've shared your life with is perhaps the most difficult journey any of us will ever undertake. It is a path marked by deep sorrow and overwhelming change. But as we've explored today, it can also be a path of incredible strength, profound self-discovery, and enduring love. These 5 essential steps are your anchors. They are not a cure for the pain, but they are a roadmap through it, a testament to the love that was shared and the resilience of the human spirit that remains. Remember, every tear you shed is a tribute to the love you had, and every new step you take, however small, is a tribute to the life that you still have. I would be so deeply honored if you would use the comment section below as a space of remembrance. If you feel comfortable, please share the name of a beloved spouse or partner you are holding in your heart today. Let us, as a community, honor their memory with you. If this guide offered you value and a sense of comfort, please give this video a like and subscribe to Elderflowerings for more practical guides like this to help you thrive through all of life's seasons. Your support helps us continue this important work. Thank you for your courage in being here with me today. Be incredibly gentle with yourself, and may you always remember the profound love that still surrounds you and lives within you.